We're back with the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes the Titans punting unit. Back deep is Palmer. And this just gets past the 20 before going out. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. Herbert on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. He gets 16 yards on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
15 yards. That's another Texans first down. First and 10 at the 49.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
Brought down behind
Back to the line they come, second down.
Loss of 2 brings up second and 12.
Going to run again with Jacobs. He hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory. The Titans in the nickel for third down.
A gain of 10 makes it third and 3.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He completes it in traffic. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That goes as a 4-yard pickoff, and it gets him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Herbert now off the play fake. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
Incomplete. Coverage defensively by Trent McDuffie.
Back to the air, Herbert. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the Texans.
Going on first is Herbert. Hits him on the out route. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Running right, here's Jacobs. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down.
Logan Hall on the tackle. A gain of 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's caught for the first. And this is down all the way to the 3. Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
16 yards. And the Texans first down.
Herbert with a blitz coming. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Texans take a second quarter lead. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. Little tax on extra points. And the Texans take a 4-point lead.
The score, Texans 14, Titans 10.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's Smith on the return. Escapes the defender. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Titans and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second.
Penix working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Man in motion, headed right. 3rd down, it's Penix. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Jukes away from one. That's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Play action now for Herbert. Running right side by Kincaid. And he'll get it up to the 44. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Handoff running left, Jacobs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. And the
1st and 10 now from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They stick up. Oh, the football's loose. And the Titans pick it up. And they're able to add some extra yards onto the turnover too, bro. While the new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. What an incredible drive they had authored, Brock. But all that progress, pardon the pun here, just fumbled away.
Yeah, I couldn't say it better myself.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 3rd and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. And the Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Herbert from the gun. Short pass brought in. And won't manage a ton. This gets to about the 26. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Throwing the out route complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Has it at the 7. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans now lead by 10. Honest Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans drive their lead to 11.
Titans 10.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Here's Smith on the return. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. 1st down now, ball at the 33. They've got a man in motion. They're going play fake with Penix. One's complete right side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. On 1st down, here's Penix. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
That's That's another
Penix on first down. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
It's now second and 10.
Again, Penix to the air. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It's third down.
Third and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Oops, knocks it through. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
On the return, here's Palmer. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Texans are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Brings up second and 9.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
On third down, Herbert. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So now here comes the Titans on offense. And last drive left them in a little bit of limbo, Brock. They were happy to leave with points, obviously, but not happy that they had to settle for a field goal instead of a touchdown.
Coaches love to say, on offense, let every drive end in a kick. The bronze medal's a punt, silver medal's a field goal, and now they're going to be striving for that P8.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Penix here from the gun. Throw complete to Thielen. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They'll throw, third and long. Completed over the middle. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
It's second down and 10.
Firing quickly is Penix. Complete. And he gets back to the line, but no more. So they wait third down and 9. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. The Texans are in the nickel. Third down. Here he goes. Third and long. Big strike here to Williams. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Putting the tight end in motion.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Titans
in the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is second down and 18. From the shotgun, Penix. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
Here's Jones. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
Another Titans 1st down. 1st and goal, Tennessee.
Time quarterback run here. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Penix working from the gun. That one's incomplete in the end zone. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. The flag comes out. This is going to back them up to the edge of the end zone. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Now Penix on 3rd and goal. And he has the Tennessee touchdown. The Titans earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Michael Penix Jr., the touchdown. And he hits the extra points. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it. So the lead falls to a single point. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Throwing here just before halftime. He puts a man under it deep down the left. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. No need for halftime. We'll just keep it right here and get started with the 3rd quarter. On the return, here's Palmer. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Jacobs gets it on the draw. Trucks the defender. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Shoves him off. And he's right near that 1st down marker as the stop is made at the 48.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. That's a gain of 4.
Love this. Give it to the big guy on 3rd and short. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. And that putt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35. The Titans and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. 1st and 10. Here's Jones. He dodged the tackle. And the hit helped send him out of bounds there after he picked up 7. 2nd and 3.
At the 38-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
Staying on the ground with Jones. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Penix looking to pass. It's on target to Williams. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, Jones gets it. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Now following the play, one of the Texans banged up in some pain. We're going to pause as he gets checked on. First and 10 from the 32. Play action. Here's Penix. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Play fake. Penix. Thielens got it. Complete. And he's going to take this to the 23. The stop made to set up 3rd and very short.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
That's another
8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Tennessee.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
From the red zone on 1st. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
The Titans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
It's Penix yet again. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. To Jacobs to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the 1st. He's at the 34. Trying to sneak at Herbert. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. And the Texans.
They've got first down here from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Handoff here to Jacobs. And he has him right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Shotgun
snap to Herbert. He finds Jacobs here underneath. And he gets it across midfield and into Titans territory.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Pass brought in by Watson. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the
1st and 10, Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now running here with Jaden Blue. He'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone. And after this play, there's a Titan out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Jacobs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
At the 12-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They're lining up to go for this. They'll run for it. Jacobs. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Herbert with a blitz coming. Escapes the pocket. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans take a 3rd quarter lead. Justin Herbert with the touchdown.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other, and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
There's Herbert leading them to the line, going for 2.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And that pass is caught inside the end zone. The 2-point try comes through, and there leads a field goal now.
Titans 26.
Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion brought their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and it forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. It puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
Connects on the crosser. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down. Running right, this is Jones. That's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Jones wants more. Gets some space around midfield. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Titans first down. A gain of 15. And the Titans first down.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. So first down from the 41. They're going play fake with Penix. Throwing the out route complete. And he stopped at the spot he made the catch. So give him, looks like the 27 on that completion. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Titans.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage to the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Titans first down. First and goal at the 10-yard line.
Penix here from the gun. And he's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's second down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. Now Penix off the play action. To the left side, and Gesicki has it. And this is down all the way to the 3. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Penix now to throw. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. Here's Tyler Loop in a high-pressure spot. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Kicked well, and this is good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Out now come the Texans on offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Back to a familiar target. It's Watson. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37.
Herbert from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be 2nd down. We pause now for an injured player, and that looks like Josh Jacobs, who's hurt after that play, and in need of a look from the training staff. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. The 3rd down run with Blue. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
And the Texans first down.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Quickly to Watson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
It's a gain of 4.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And he's going to go out of bounds with close to enough for the first. But he is marked short, so it is 4th down and less than a yard. Cracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Escapes a defender, and this drive will start inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Coverage by Byron Murphy.
2nd and 10. Penix to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Third and long for him here. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down. But where it's out on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Well, the negative play makes it even easier to decline that flag. That's going to bring up 4th down. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a 9-point advantage. Jackson Smith and Jigba with the touchdown. On his middle for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans make it a 10-point ball game.
Texans 39.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Hardman with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Titans and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Penix now on 1st down. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To the air with Penix. He's got a man left. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. Texans bring out an extra DB on his 3rd down. Penix working from the gun. Texans closing in, and they get to him. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
36-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Jacobs again on 2nd down. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage.
A 7-yard
Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
Incomplete. Javon Holland there on the cover.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. We know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
The Titans ready to take over on offense. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Offense lost it. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. All right, so they retain possession, but they're going backwards, Brock, after they put it on the ground. Second down carry for Jones. And only can get us a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Titans trailing by 13. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Here's Penix to throw. Completed over the middle. He's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast.
Gain of 16. Brings up 4th down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Trying to push deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They stick with Jacobs. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. He only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's 4th down. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Little knocks it through. And that'll give them a 16-point advantage.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here. Penix on 1st down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for 2nd. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. That's no way to end the game, right, Brock? Can't have an offensive penalty on the final play, so an untimed down coming up. Here he goes, one final shot. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete, but no reason not to throw it long there. This game is over. So it's a win for the Texans. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this